The three main components of Google Tag Manager are tags, triggers and variables. And in this video, we will talk about how are they all connected with each other. So once you are done with the GTM installation, you will be able to see this interface, GTM dashboard. Hey, my name is Vikas Parekh and welcome to the W3 Era YouTube channel. To properly learn Google Tag Manager, you have to understand three main components of GTM, tags, triggers and variables. So once you understand the connection between them, then it will be easier for you to understand GTM. So let's start with tags. What are tags? A tag is a snippet of code that executes on a page or a mobile app. It collects the user's behavior and send it to the third party, Google Analytics, Google Ad Conversion Tracking, or Google Remarketing, Facebook Pixel, LinkedIn, etc. So tags are designed to send information from your website to another data source. And what are container tags in GTM? A container tag, also known as container code or GTM installation code, is a tag that holds one or more marketing and analytic tags, as well as the triggers and variables that go with them. I hope you remember, we discussed this before in our previous video. Okay, if you have three websites, you will need to generate three different container tags, one for each. So what are triggers? Triggers are a way to activate the tag you have created. They inform Tag Manager about when, where and how to do what you want it to do. The following are the examples of the triggers. The most popular triggers are page view, window loaded, just clicks, form submission. So triggers are the integral part of GTM. You cannot fire a tag without a condition that is trigger. So on what conditions? Like when the page get viewed, it will get triggered and the tag get fired. When the links get clicked, the tag get fired. Any conditions set by you, like form submission, when the form submitted, the tag get fired. So these conditions only are basically known as triggers. Do remember, we are not doing anything practical right now. This is a theoretical lesson. So in the next video, we will be doing everything practically, which will give you wider knowledge about the integrations and the tags, triggers and the variables. So these are some of the triggers, like just click. So this is just click. Just links means like, if you have a link in a website, that is a condition. Okay, that is a trigger. When somebody clicked on that link, the tag get fired. And the information will go to the third party, whether it could be Google Ad, whether it could be Facebook. So without triggers, tags cannot work. Do remember, without triggers, tag cannot work. So hope you understand the tags and the triggers. So now we will learn variables. What are variables? So it's very simple. Variables can be understood like if you have a 30-minute of video on your page and you want the tag should get triggered when anyone watches the video for 30 seconds. So you set up the variable at 30 seconds. There are two types of variables. That is, one is built-in variables and second one is user-defined variables. You already have built-in variables, that is event, page, host name, page path, page URL. And if you want to add more, you can click on configure. When you go there, you can click on anyone and it will get added to the dashboard. Here, it will get added out here. You can see the variables, that is page URLs, events, which have already been added, but you can also add some other elements like clicks, click element, click classes, click ID, click target, click URL. As I already mentioned, variables are like very specific thing when the trigger should get triggered. So this is all about variable. Now if you want to have something defined by you, like if you want some YouTube video to get triggered at the point, if you want the page scrolling of the page, okay, that when the half of the page gets scrolled up, so the tags get triggered. Okay, so these are the variables definition. So what are variables? A named placeholders for a value that will change, such as a product name, a price value or a date. Example like 10 plus 5 is not a variable since it can be solved further, whereas 15 is a variable because it cannot be solved further. So variables are used in triggers. As the target of the trigger condition, you must always specify a variable. Every trigger condition requires a variable that is evaluated against some value. Hope I made you understand the tags, triggers and variables and how they work in GTM. Because once you understand the tags, triggers and variables, it will be more easier for you to work on Google Tag Manager. Thank you.